Number 1. Jesus Christ said, "We are all sinners." Indirect. Jesus Christ said that we are all sinners. Number 2. The captain said, "If the rain stops, the match will be played." Indirect. The captain hoped that if the rain stopped, the match would be played. Number 3. My teacher said honesty is the best policy. Indirect. My teacher said that honesty is the best policy. Number 4. Galileo said the earth moves round the sun. Indirect. Galileo said that the earth moves round the sun. Number 5. She said to me, "Are you well?" Indirect. She asked me if I was well. Number 6. The teacher said to the student, "Have you completed your homework?" What he was doing there in the backyard of the house. Number 8. The lady said to the girl, "Do you live in this house?" Indirect. The lady asked the girl if she lived in that house. Number 9. Jaya said to Ramesh, "Where do you live?" Indirect. Jaya asked Ramesh where he lived. Number 10. The principal said to the clerk, "Have you sent my letter?" Indirect. The principal asked the clerk if he had sent his letter. Number 11. The boss said, "Are the men ready?" Indirect. The boss asked if the men were ready. Number 12. "Will you be here the next few minutes?" She said. "Yes," I answered. Indirect. She asked me if I should be there the next few minutes. I replied in the affirmative. Number 13. "What do you mean?" asked the boy. "How can a book be used to kill a rat?" Indirect. The boy asked what I meant, and again he asked how a book could be used to kill a rat. Number 14. Kamal said to me, "Why do you not lend me your pen? I will return it whenever you want. Please help the needy." Indirect. Kamal asked me why I did not lend him my pen. He would return it whenever I wanted. He requested me to help the needy. Number 15. The teacher said to the student, "Why are you late?" The teacher said, "Where is your father? Has he gone out?" Indirect. The teacher asked the student why he was late and where his father was. He also asked if he had gone out. Number 16. "Why did you not come to school yesterday?" asked the teacher. Indirect. The teacher asked why I had not gone to school the previous day. Number 17. "Who are you, sir, and why have you come here?" they said to the stranger. Indirect. They respectfully asked the stranger who was he and why he had come there. Number 18. "Do you know that the socks you are wearing are not a pair?" I said. "Yes, but I was in a hurry this morning and these were the only ones I could find," he said. Indirect. I asked him if he knew that the socks he was wearing was not a pair. He replied in the affirmative and told me that he was in a hurry that morning and those were the only ones he could find. Number 19. I said to the guest, "Are you comfortable here?" Indirect. I asked the guest if he was comfortable there. Number 20. She said, "Can you tell me the way to the nearest hotel?" "No," replied the man. "I am a stranger." Indirect. She asked the man if he could tell her the way to the nearest hotel. The man replied in the negative and told her that he was a stranger. Number 21. Why are you spending such a long time on those accounts? I asked. Because I cannot make them balanced, he said. It deemed to be Rs 13 short, and that means that I shall have to put in Rs 13 of my own money to make it up. Would you like me to go through them and see if I can find a mistake? I said, "No." He said, "But I had like you to lend me Rs 13. Indirect. I asked him why he was spending such a long time on those accounts. He replied that he could not make them balanced. He further said that it seemed to be Rs 13 short, and that meant he would have to put in Rs 13 of his own money to make it up. I asked him further if he would like me to go through them and see if I could find a mistake. He replied in the negative and told me that he would like to lend me Rs 13. Number 22. Gopal said to Ganesh, "Will you like to go to see the cricket match?" Indirect. Gopal asked Ganesh if he would like to go to see the cricket match. Number 23. Mother said to me, "Did you go to school?" I replied, "Yes." Indirect. Mother asked me if I had gone to school. I replied in the affirmative. Number 24. Hari said to Ram, "Have you completed your homework?" Ram said, "No." Hari said, "Why?" Ram said, "Because I could not get time." Indirect. Hari asked Ram if he had completed his homework. Ram replied in the negative. Hari asked him why he had not completed. Ram replied, because he could not get time. Number 25. The traveler said, "Can you tell me the way to the nearest inn?" "Yes," said the peasant. "Do you want one in which you can spend the night?" Indirect. The traveler asked the peasant if he could tell him the way to the nearest inn. The peasant replied in the affirmative and asked if he wanted one in which he could spend the night. Number 26. The wolf said to the lamb, "Why are you making the water dirty?" Indirect. The wolf asked the lamb why he was making the water dirty.